DeKalb, Illinois, and home to the Northern Illinois Huskies. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Northern Illinois Huskies. Glad to have you with us for Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. So Northern Illinois' offense will go to work first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways.
Turning it on! Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Back to the ground game on the left. Just bowing ahead. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Huskies come to the line in the hurry-up.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Going to the running game. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to fire. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
The Tigers are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
Leaves it with the back. Keeping it on the ground, trying to create a little space, and he was stopped in his tracks at the 3. They'll give it to the back. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. Northern Illinois right back to the line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now on 1st down from the 30. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Breaks it in the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Hard running there. They finally get him stopped. This veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Northern Illinois will line up with a first and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. A first down run on the doorstep. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. You can't afford to squander these opportunities once you get into the red zone. Twice they've been denied. Here's third and goal. Tried to keep those big legs churning, but he'll be stopped for a loss. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Dead center perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll keep it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Third down play from the gun. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. Looking for room, it's Terrell. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Rides to the back. Takes it past the marker. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the tailback. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Makes the grab on the left. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. We've reached the break. Northern Illinois holds the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Handoff to to the fullback. They shut him down immediately. They tried to pop the fullback loose and no running room there. The Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And how about the dinosaur, the fullback, getting involved in this game in the passing attack? This is a guy that has really, really good hands, and this offense knows in these types of situations, if they can just find a way to get him involved, he can go score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. East Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium. One of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Tulsa. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down. He's out past the 35. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Now, on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
To the air on 2nd down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Brings it inside the 10. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Quick pass on the fly motion. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. End off from the shotgun. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Might be changing the route. They'll run the toss. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. The screen, and watch out. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play coming on a 56-yard touchdown pass. And here's the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Handoff from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. And the Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. Going with the ground game left. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. They'll run this play from the pistol. Going to the ground. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him short. He does not pick up the first down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. On the run, it's Terrell. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grab behind the line, it's Terrell. Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped. Northern Illinois right back to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Now on first down from the 28. To the ground with the back. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive going to the air. Unleashes one. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And there's going to be a loss on that play. Just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Trying to make magic with his feet. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on 4th down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Punt is in the air. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick completion on the out route. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Third and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be fourth down. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like you've got a great scene there today in DeKalb. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Husky Stadium.
Northern Illinois will kick it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some He's going to throw deep right side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off the RPO, complete.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end.
Well, nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Coming through with that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the gun, the running back has it. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. They are controlling the ball, 9th play of the drive. They'll run the counter. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Touch pass on the jet sweep. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Tigers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Give to the single back. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run. A pickup of 6. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. It's complete to the left. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Wisconsin is currently trailing, but if this young star powers a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners Allen Amici and Ron Dane among the greats to play in Madison. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Michigan. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The quick out. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. They go to the ground. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. On the ground, it's Terrell. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Oh, he's got a chance. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. They run the reverse. Oh, that did not go as planned, except for the defense. They were right there to make the big stop. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Russo. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Now they'll try the right side. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got him downfield. And he's got enough for a 1st down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. There he goes.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down. And I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping.
And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness. Might as well give it to him again. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Sends it back in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And this one splits the uprights. And here in the 4th quarter, this game is tied.
And that's why this kid is so automatic. Set him up anywhere on the field, and he puts it right down the pipe.
Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. Bringing it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Turning it on. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. Give him 88 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Takes a handoff. It's Terrell. Finds a little space. Throws on the Jets. Touchdown, Huskies. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Getting set for the point after. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. Then look for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Quarterback will keep it.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback. Breaks into the open. He'll work his way down to the 28.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. He'll take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Looking for the end zone. Intercepted for the 11th time.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside, towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide, making the big interception.
Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now, if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
They'll go right back to him. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we snap.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The handoff keeps working on that clock. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll get rid of it. Complete to the right. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. This Northern Illinois offense continues to move quickly. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Second down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D. And guys, they've come through on the first 2 third down tries. This one might be a little tougher. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. Pulls it in. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. He might want another play. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. I think they'd keep it on the ground here to drain as much time as possible off that clock and hold on to this lead. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll go to the ground. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He splits the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Got it set up on the outside. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak.